चैनल। आज हम डायनासोर के बारे में पढ़ेंगे। इसमें 150 इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट्स है और ये 6+ से 13+ के लिए बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है। तो चलो शुरू करते हैं। तो आज हम पढ़ेंगे द एज ऑफ द डायनासोर्स एंड ये पूरा टिरासिक पीरियड। Our planet formed about 4.5 billion years ago. It has gone throughout many changes since then. Scientists who study the Earth's development have named several main stages in its history. These stages are called eras, and each era is divided into periods. Each period lasts several million years. तो चलो सीखें कौन से एरा थे। ऐसे 3 मोस्ट eras थे। The Paleozoic era or the era of axial life, ये 541 million years ago था और 252 million years ago तक चला। The Mesozoic era or the era of middle life, ये 252 million years था और ये 66 million years ago तक चला। Cenozoic era or the era of new life, 66 million years पहले था और अभी तक चल रहा है। Human appeared in this era. It's still going on. मतलब हम इसी एरा में आए, सेनेजोइक एरा में, और ये सेनेजोइक एरा चल भी रहा है अभी भी। The Paleozoic era gives birth to life on Earth. Many invertebrates inhabited Earth's water, especially its warm seas. The only life on land were the first plants. Some fish specially evolved to the point of being able to live on land. They could breathe with primates' lungs. Millions of years passed until some of these creatures evolved into someone larger and more dangerous, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs appeared on the planet during the Mesozoic era, जो हमने अभी पढ़ा था, and dominated until the end of the era. मतलब वो मर गए ये end of the era पे। The dinosaurs differently greatly. They were large and small, carnivores and herbivores. The word dinosaur is often used for Olaxian lizard, but this is not quite right. Olaxian reptiles had one ancestor, the archosaur. Dinosaur is a group of reptiles that live on land only. All the rest have other names. For instance, of flying reptiles are called pterosaurs, and swimming reptiles are called plesiosaurs. You will learn a lot about these unusual creatures in this book. अब हम पढ़ेंगे कॉन्टिनेंट के बारे में। Do you know what a continent is? There is a large landmass surrounded by water. There are 7 continents on our planet. Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, North America, Antarctica and Australia. या कुछ लोग इसको ओशनिया भी कहते हैं. But millions of years ago, there was only one supercontinent, which is called Pangaea. आपको शायद पता नहीं होगा सुपर कॉन्टिनेंट क्या होता है. जो हमारे ये कॉन्टिनेंट्स होते हैं उनको जोड़ के इतना बड़ा बन जाता है, और ये सुपर कॉन्टिनेंट्स था. देखो पहले ऐसा था ये पैलेजोइक एरा में. फिर क्या हुआ, आइस एज आया. फिर ऐसे ये 2 पार्ट्स में हो गए, गोंडवाना एंड लोसेरिया. फिर ये ऐसे टूटते रहे. फिर ऐसे अभी जैसे हैं वैसे हो गए हैं. और मिलियंस ऑफ इयर्स बाद ये नॉर्थ अमेरिका है वो यहाँ जाएगा. The name Pangaea is derived from the ancient Greek meaning entire land. The name was coined by German geologist Alfred Lothar Wegener. The Mesozoic era is divided into 3 periods. The Triassic, पहला, the Jurassic, दूसरा, and the Cretaceous, तीसरा. At the end of the Jurassic period, the supercontinent Pangaea split into Gondwana and Loseria. They were separated by a large ancient ocean, Tethys. जो ये पेंगिया में सराउंडेड है ये ओशियन, ये पहले थेथेस कहते थे. फिर ये गोंडवाना एंड लोसेरिया थे, फिर भी ये थेथेस से थे. Later, Gondwana split again into 2 parts, western and eastern. The movement of the continents continued into the Cenozoic era until they took up the position we know today. फिर ये ऐसे एक ही था, फिर से एक ही था, फिर अभी ये आला है, उसमें 3 ओशियंस. The Triassic period. Arizonosaurus. ये कार्निवर्स से डायनासोर है, मतलब ये मीट खाते हैं. We know a little about the Arizonosaurus, as scientists have found only 2 remaining fossil samples. The first discovery was made by American paleontologist Samuel Paul Wells in 1947. He found a jaw and several teeth in the Monocapi Formation, Arizona जगह और USA में. USA का फुल फॉर्म होता है यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स अमेरिका. 50 years later, another American paleontologist, Sterling Nebbit, found an almost complete skeleton. Arizonosaurus was the most fearsome predator of its time. जब हम कह रहे थे कि कार्निवर्स होता है ना, तो फिर पता है ये क्या खाता है? वाटर एंड लैंड एनिमल्स, जो वाटर में भी रहते हैं और लैंड पे भी रहते हैं. और उस मीनिंग ऑफ द नेम एरिजोनासोरस का मीनिंग ऑफ द नेम एरिजोना लिजर्ड कैसा नाम रखा है। एरिजोना यूएसए में फाउंड हुआ था यहाँ पे। According to the modern explorations, Arizonosaurus were not actually dinosaurs. They belonged to the archosaur, the ancient reptiles that inhabited the planet during the Jurassic period. They were dominating species and the top of the food chain before dinosaurs regenerated. Nobody knows for sure why Arizonosaurus needs its sail. Some scientists believe this lizard was cold-blooded, so it used this sail for temperature control. The sail helped save and distribute warmth during the sunbathing. However, it could be also cooled quickly by moving to the shade when the lizard felt it too hot. There is also belief that the sail could function much like a camel's hump. That means the Arizonosaurus stored fat and nutrients substances to maintain energy in times of food shortage. Some scientists believe that only males had sails in order to attract females, much like peacocks with their beautiful tails. One more theory is that the sail product scary sounds while the animal moved in order to frighten enemies. Arizonosaurus was the most fearsome predator of its time. Here we see the great grandpa of modern crocodile. ये Arizonosaurus modern crocodile के great grandpa है. ये Arizonosaurus बोल रहा है, "Seal is my pride. How do you think I used it?" और ये Arizonosaurus 200 kg weight था, 1 meter height and 3 meter length. Arizonosaurus का ऐसा skeleton था. Its back was decorated with a hump which scientists call a sail. It was formed by spines growing from the vertebrate. This made the body agile but limited the Arizonosaurus' ability to turn its head. Batrachotomus. ये भी एक कार्निवरस डायनासोर है और ये खाता है फिश, एक्सिएंट, एम्फीबियंस और उसका मीनिंग ऑफ द नेम है फ्रॉग कटिंग. Batrachotomus looks like a crocodile, so scientists believe they also lived near bodies of water such as moors, which were plentiful during the Jurassic period. Like crocodiles, the Batrachotomus was covered with bony plates. These plates were probably not joined in one shell. They were attached to each other by muscles. Such a bony shell made this reptile flash an eagle during the hunt and while attacking prey. Even tortoise name means frog cutting. Some scientists believe its teeth were not strong enough to prey on large amphibians. It could probably only eat fish. The first Batochotomus fossils was a skull found by Johann G. Weigel in 1977. Fossils of Mastodonsaurus, extinct amphibians, were found nearby. Fossils prevented traces of teeth were similar to Batochotomuses. We can't say for sure, but either they were a fight or dinner time for the Batochotomus. Its joints were quite unusual for reptiles. It could walk leaning on its short forelimbs and rush its prey while standing on its hind legs and tail. Batochotomus 1.5 मीटर का है हाइट. ये डैनी है जो उतना ही हाइट का है और ये लेंथ है 6 मीटर एंड वेट मोर देन 1 टन. मतलब उनको पता नहीं पर उन्होंने मेजर किया 1 टन से थोड़ा ज्यादा है. ये डैनी बोल रहा है वाओ इट हैज टीथ लाइक अ क्रोकोडाइल. और ये Batochotomus कह रहा है I love frog legs and what exhausted dish do you like? That's is all for now. We will meet again in next video and learn about more dinosaurs. One hint about this is that is a omnivorous dinosaur. Alright friends, bye for now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, press the thumb icon and share with your friends. Also, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get my latest videos.